Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your June Love and Relationships reading. This is a collective reading for all Sun, Moon, and Venus placements in Aquarius or Aquarius rising ascendant. If you're not sure of your planetary placement, you can search the internet for a free natal chart, enter your information, and they'll produce it for you. I've pre-shuffled the cards, and I've cleared the space along with the cards so that we can begin the reading. I'm first going to pull 5 cards from this Art Deco tarot deck, and along with some clarification cards as necessary. And then at the end, I will pull one of the Crystal Spirit Oracle cards to sum everything up or emphasize something that Spirit wants you to really heed. Okay, we begin with 2 cards that represent you and your person. Let me get the lovers covered up because YouTube doesn't have a lot of tolerance for naked people. Okay, so it looks like you are in comfort zone energy. You feel loved and lovable and secure. And part of that is nostalgia from you were raised in a loving home. And yes, we're all dysfunctional in our ways, but it looks like there might have been, what you're reminiscing about is a time in your life when you were very embraced and very secure, a sense of belonging. Your person, I don't know yet if they're in a relationship now or if this is what's coming to you, if this is what they're bringing to you. Let's find out some more. Okay, so where you're coming from is a little bit of regret, and focusing on the regret, on the negative rather than the positive. We'll explore that. Currently, wow. Current energy is that one of you, or maybe both of you, have come through a very difficult period in this relationship where you didn't feel supported. You felt betrayed, but the 10 indicates the end of a cycle. The end of a cycle. Let's see where this relationship is headed. The relationship is headed toward the King of Swords. Okay, Aquarius. King of Swords is air energy, and it's represented by you. And the gender doesn't matter on the cards. I respond to I just automatically use whatever I see on the face of the card. But there is no gender assignment. So this could be a female or a male, but I feel that this is you, okay? And I think that your relationship at this moment is undergoing some rough times. But we're going to talk about first, let's talk a little bit more about you. This is you in the past. This is you where you're headed right now with this relationship. Let's look at that. Find out some more about Aquarius. What kind of energy surrounds you? Okay. Wow, Aquarius. We have 2 kings. King of Cups, that's water energy, and King of Swords, air energy. I'll talk about these more. Let me get some more clarification, though. Cups. More love and emotion. Let me talk about what we have so far. Okay, so it looks like, Aquarius, you've been reminiscing. You've been nostalgic about how good things used to be. This relationship used to feel very comforting to you. You felt lovable and beloved. You offered love. The King of Cups. Cups rule water, which is emotion, or represent water, which rules emotion, love, romance, the subconscious, creativity. I'm curious, where did the full moon happen with you, Aquarius? Okay, the full moon a couple of days ago was in in Sagittarius, in your 11th house of social awareness, collective efforts, which Aquarius is very comfortable with, your future hopes and wishes. There was the moon energy at that time, made you very intuitive and illuminated some things that had been hidden from you before. But now, what about that eclipse that happened on May the 5th? Where was that? That was in your 10th house Your 10th house of reputation, status, career goals, legacy, structure. There was a purging at that time, but I feel like the one that is, and that energy lasts for anywhere from a couple of months up to 6 months, where you were really examining what your career goals mean to you right now and what kind of structure you wanted for your career in your life. But your future hopes and wishes, this most recent full moon, which gave you a lot of intuition because it was really powerful. It was aligned with a very unbelievably strong gravitational force that's centered in a cluster of galaxies hundreds of millions of miles away, but it is so powerful that because our moon was perfectly aligned with it during the full moon, it gave great insight and intuitive connections with spirit. You received messages that may not have felt like spiritual messages to you. It just may have felt like a hunch, a gut feeling, but it brought an awareness to you. That full moon illuminated some things that were hidden. So your mastery now, your mastery over your emotions. I have a feeling that you've had time to react to whatever it was that was revealed to you during that full moon. That happened back on the 3rd and 4th, and it's been a couple of days since then. I think it shook you. I think it shook you greatly when it happened. I think that you felt like some things that were broken in this relationship. And yes, you're focused on those still, but you are in control of your emotions. Kings rule with wisdom, control for the good of their kingdom. They're the essence of that element, including the subconscious, the water here. That's your subconscious. But they use that element to rule their kingdom. So you've reacted, you've gained control of your emotions, and you're stepping back. Now, I need to know more about this card as well. This is telling us that there was some kind of love and celebration. I'm wondering if that is connected to the fact that you and your partner used to consider this, or your partner considered this a very serious relationship. A serious relationship, soulmates coming together. A union that both of you would work towards. This celebration here, a coming together of friends, sharing their emotions, their love, their appreciation for each other, having fun with each other. Threes represent expansion with the group. Let me get some more clarification here. You're coming from a place, a comfort zone. You felt a real sense of belonging. You felt loved. You experienced, or both of you might have experienced, this shakeup here where some things felt like they were broken. You stepped back in control of your emotions, and you're processing this information. Because Aquarius, you bring an intellectual approach to relationships. You detach yourself somewhat, and your thinking, your mind, your reasoning, your intellect takes control. And first and foremost, truth, and then communication of that truth. Communication. At some point, sharing a celebration with friends, spontaneous get-together. Let's see what else here goes with your experience. Your experience of this situation is that you need to consider a choice you have to make. The Two of Wands. Do you see how you have the whole world in your hands? I have a feeling you may be you're considering moving away from this relationship. Whatever it was that the moon revealed to you, that it illuminated, made you aware of some weaknesses, some fault lines in the relationship. And right now you are considering the possibility of exploring what is out there. This man is also in his comfort zone. And you can see that he has one wand attached to the wall. The other one is, he's pushing it forward like he's ready to explore. You were in a comfort zone. This is you now thinking. You're considering your options. That's what you're doing. You're considering your options. Okay, let's look at your person's side. Your person was in this lover's energy. True soulmates, a union of two parties that wanted to work toward the same goals. I want to see where they are in this relationship, or where they came from. What is it that created this and this? Yes, your person felt like, no, your person is looking at a new beginning in love. Have they met someone else? Is there a third party? No. Okay, this is where your person is right now with this relationship. They want a fresh start with you. And they want this to move back towards the way they saw this relationship at the beginning. The fours represent foundations. They want a fresh start to build a new foundation. This is typically seen as preparing for a wedding celebration right here. And they're the ones, it's not you. They're the ones who feel like some kind of revelation that happened during the full moon made them see something differently. And I think what that was that you were more lighthearted about the relationship, saw it as more casual than they did. And they're very afraid that you are exploring options and you may step away from them. And that makes them feel betrayed, because they honestly believed that you were on the same page. They thought you were on the same page, but some things they've picked up, their intuition, and the lovers are Gemini. So I don't know if your person has Gemini rising or some planets in Gemini. You and Gemini are a good match. But it could be that you were just at a different stage in your evolution of how you view relationships and what they mean to you than your person is. And they want to take it more seriously. They want to bring back this fresh beginning feeling where the infatuation, being in love, and make you feel the excitement of that again, so that it can perhaps move you forward to taking it more seriously as a possible long-term union. Right now, they think that you still want to party, and you're exploring options. That's what they think is happening here. So let's look more at where both of you are coming from in this relationship and see how that's affecting the two of you. And then we'll look at what is going to be in store. Okay. You came from a promising beginning. A promising beginning. And you see how he's leaning forward a little more than she is? He was more eager to move this relationship forward than you were. Or rather, your person was, whether it's a he or she. There's no gender assignment with the cards. I respond automatically to what I see on the face of the cards, but it can be either gender. Now, there's male or female energy, but masculine or feminine energy, but this could be either one. One of you, and it was your partner, was much more interested in taking this offer, this beginning of true love, and bringing it forward into a true relationship. Somewhere along the way, it's become evident to him that That wasn't the case for both of you. It was not an equal enthusiasm toward the situation. It wasn't an equal level of energy or effort being put into it. And he's wondering now, is it broken? Because he or she feels very betrayed and like there may not be any hope. What else do we have to say here? Okay, and we have the King of Pentacles, because so your person could also be an earth sign. And if it's Capricorn or Virgo, they take relationships seriously. Capricorn is very slow to develop, to bond with somebody. But when they do take it very seriously, and they're willing to work hard on the relationship. Yes, this person was ready to build their security with you. Let's look at justice, fairness. This is Libra. There could be some Libra energy here. Your person feels like it's not fair. They feel like they were misled, that your actions at the time made them believe that you were as serious as they were. And they want to know, is there any hope of bringing that back? They're wise enough to know. They know that they can't force you to feel a way that you don't feel, but they're wondering if maybe, are you just going through a phase? Are some friends influencing you, Aquarius? Maybe there's a friend or two who want to keep the old Aquarius around so that they can continue to have fun, and they're pulling you away emotionally from the relationship. Let's look at this sense of betrayal. The air conditioner came on. I hope that noise is not bothering you too much. Okay, currently there is a possibility for happily ever after. The Nine of Cups represents fulfillment, but not completion. So right now, the relationship is still fulfilling enough to your partner that they want to continue. They want to continue the effort and the hope that things will progress. It's just that they don't know. They don't know. They feel deceived. This is deceptive energy. It's not fighting fairly. I really think, Aquarius, that you were not in the same place. The two of you were not on the same page with regards to this relationship. Let me do one more card here. And we have the Sun. Here's what you want. You want complete happiness. You want joy. You want the utter fulfillment. Not just sort of a settling for 9 cups when you could have 10. Not settling for happy enough when you could perhaps gain bliss. This is what you want. So here you are, the King of Swords, master and essence of his element, of your element, air, communication, truth. You want there to be truth. You feel like this is not you. This is your partner. Okay. Your partner is the one that's not fighting fairly. They're using guilt trips on you. They're making you feel guilty that you didn't come into this relationship with the same goals that they had and the same perception they had, and they tried to force that on you to a certain extent. Do you see the smug look on this figure's face? It's like, okay, this is what we're shooting for. Do you see the stubbornness in their stance? This is going to be us. They're not fighting fairly, putting guilt trips on you, wanting you to forego friendships in terms of being entertained with them and enjoying and having fun with them. They want you all to themselves, just the two of you, and They are feeling possessive because they think they have every right to impose this, oh, this is a perfect union, we belong together, this is destiny, and if you move away from it, then you are ruining our chance at happiness. You're ruining this. But you are insisting on truth. You're communicating to your person that if you can't accept me as I'm willing to present in this relationship, if you can't accept what I do want to give, and we have fun and enjoy each other and see where it goes from here, then yes, you may feel like you've been stabbed in the back, and you may try to make me feel that I'm guilty. But no, my truth is that I didn't think I was quite ready for the level of commitment that you wanted. And yes, I'm committed to the relationship, but that doesn't mean forever. Let's see what else we have here for your truth. Okay. What puts you off about your partner? And do you know, I'm noticing, I think it's because I've covered up their private parts, I am really noticing the expression on the angel's face. It's quite a serious expression here. And it looks intimidating. This card doesn't feel like the lovers usually feel. It feels like they're trying to raise the specter of destiny and use it in an intimidating way to keep you in a relationship where you miss the old. You're nostalgic for the old sense of belonging you felt with your friends, with your family, with your coworkers. You miss that. You miss the casual, spontaneous get-togethers. And you do not want, you are not going to allow yourself to suffer in this mentality of lack, like poor me or poor us. Poor us. We have nothing together, nothing left, all is lost. We must stick together or we shall not survive. No, because there are 5 pentacles back here. Golden pentacles in the stained glass window in the church that Spirit, the universe, has right there for you. And you know it because you see truth. You're in touch with yourself. You're seeing reality. You know how things are. And you're not going to let that guilt trip force you into being bound and trapped in a situation that doesn't bring out the best in either of you, and you are leaving. You are going to leave. You considered it. You're already biased toward leaving, and you're going to enjoy the help of someone. Someone will assist you in leaving, help get you set up. I don't know if you're living in the same space with your partner right now, with your person. If so, someone's going to help you get set up in new living arrangements. If not, they're just going to help you move through the emotions. See the swords of truth? They are in front of the boat. They are guiding this gondolier, this person who's helping you. And do you see that child? Where did my little 6 of Cups go? You are rescuing your inner child. You're saying, no, this is not for us. And you're bringing that inner child forward with you from the turbulent waters into the calmer waters. Yes, it looks like you're leaving this relationship. But now, this Wheel of Fortune, your partner, your person has hopes that they can still revive this first love, bring it to this potential right here. And they believe that the Wheel of Fortune, that luck is with them. But generally the Wheel of Fortune means good fortune awaits. What goes up must come down, but then what is down will come up again also. Good fortune is on your side, on the side of both of you. But I think that your person doesn't realize that this relationship is not bringing out his or her best side. You're not good for each other. You're not bringing out the best in each other. And it's going to be best if you pursue the path that you know is truth for you. Let me get one more card here for the Wheel of Fortune. Good fortune that your person doesn't realize is good fortune. They may think that this breakup is not a good thing, but it's going to turn out to be a better thing for them too. Yes, because then it opens them up to new love. The Knight, yes. Right now they're stuck in this energy of gotta make it work, gotta make it work. But when you take your step forward and force them to take their step forward, that's going to bring about justice for both of you. And it brings about good fortune for both of you. And it opens up your partner's path for new love as well. Because new doors will not open until old doors close. It's going to be hard though. But you know you deserve the sun. You deserve the ultimate happiness. And you deserve to be you. And you're going to be strong enough for both of you. Because they're not being strong enough right now. You're going to be strong enough for both of you. Let's pull a crystal card, a crystal oracle card, and see what Spirit wants you to know in this crucial time. And you know what else, Aquarius? The new moon may bring you a new relationship. In fact, the new moon may bring everyone a new relationship this month. And right now you have Venus in, where is your Venus? It's in Leo. Your Venus and Mars, they love each other. They're in your house of marriage and partnerships, contracts. So it looks good. It looks good for you to continue to tell yourself and to know deep down that you deserve this. You deserve this energy. Complete happiness, complete fulfillment. Okay, one more cut, and then let's see what Crystal Spirit has for you in this situation. And we have petrified wood. That is the second time it came up, and I think it was for another, I know it was for another air sign. I just don't remember which one. Okay, number 43. Number 43, petrified wood. Its essential meaning is patience, timelessness, patience and trust in universal timing, and going with the flow. Okay, and yes, that's what you want to do. You want to go with the flow. You don't want to force anything here. What does it mean for relationships? Healing is a process, and you can't force the conscious universe to operate at your preferred pace, and really you wouldn't want to, because there's a larger plan that accounts for so much that is invisible to you. Okay, you've been wounded too by this relationship. It's not brought out the good in either of you. And remember, this person's been putting a guilt trip on you. And by the way, let me remind you, you may have to flip the roles because this is a general reading. It's hard to pin down which person is which. But always feeling guilty does not feel good. So you're going through a healing process as well. And trust in the timing, and all will work out just as it should. Focus on the learning and the loving in your relationships, plural, which means here as well. You cannot determine whether this relationship is right for you right now until you let go of the need to know all of the answers instantly. Meditate, observe, take a break, and you will know which move to make and when to make it. And that's what a king does. Kings are not rash in their decisions. They're not impulsive. They don't take unnecessary risks. So before you give up on this relationship, given that you are the master communicator, you are going to talk with your partner. You're going to communicate with them and tell them how their actions, what that's triggering in you as a reaction, and to see if there's any way that y'all can go forward. What else? It teaches patience and reconnection with the wisdom of nature, and it can assist those who view the world as materially based, And that's not you, Aquarius. You're not as much into material things as the earth signs are. And water can get that way too sometimes. Of course, so can fire with their ambition. However, this is not you. You're not worried about material things. You're worried about the thing that you're concerned about is where your relationship is right now. And you're a good person, but you want to be authentic. Aquarians really prize authenticity, and you want to keep your optimistic attitude, and use your intellect, your communication skills to communicate with your person and see if things can be moved forward. I don't feel like this is a temporary thing with them. I feel like this is an outlook that they're going to be reluctant to give up. I really think that they're being very stubborn about it. Where did that card go? The Nine of Cups. Being very stubborn about seeing this as this is where we are, and this is where we need to stay, and you need to stay here with me. I feel a real stubbornness over here, but give it your best shot, because that's what Aquarius does. Communicate, but you be true to yourself. You keep your truth and you speak your truth. Okay, well, that's what I have for you, Aquarius, for the month of June. If you found some insight or enlightenment here that can help you in your relationship, please give us a thumbs up. And consider subscribing. I'll be posting another reading this weekend. I don't know on what yet. I'm torn between a couple of things. And I hope you return for another reading. I'm going to really enjoy. I enjoyed this reading, and I will enjoy reading for you again. Thank you so much.